What is going on, guys? Ancient Jarl here, bringing you another in-depth overview, this time on the god Osiris, the broken god of the afterlife. A lot of people are teasing that name because he might be a little bit broken, but that's other people's opinions. I've seen him played in the solo and the jungle quite efficiently, and I like him in the jungle, so I will be showing you a jungle build that can also be used in the solo, honestly. So first, I choose Death's Toll because he has a double AoE attack chain. So Death's Toll gives you actually a lot of healing in the jungle, not as much as Bombas, but still quite a bit. Next, into Warrior Tabby here for the added movement speed and physical penetration. Next into Aussie, as strange as this sounds, going into Aussie here, or even Draining Blade, allows Osiris's dual AoE melee attack to do extremely well, and he can heal off waves very, very good. So this is almost a must for me with Osiris as of right now. Next item is Rage. Rage, 20 physical power, and the crit chance is what I'm looking for in the Rage, with as long as with the extra attack speed. And then into the Hide of the Urchin, because he is a warrior after all, so even playing him in the jungle, he builds pretty good defensive stats, so putting a Hide of the Urchin on him will make him almost unkillable. And then going into Jotun's Wrath for added cooldown on all of your abilities, such as your 1, your 2, whatever. Hog 3, because I like Hog 3 on warriors no matter what, especially if you're going to build him Bruiser in the jungle, even though it's probably smarter to build straight Assassin, because, that's what the jungler's meant for. However, a long-lasting fighter could be a little more effective or less effective, I don't know, but it could work. But I like Hog 3, so I probably will build Hog 3 unless we're super far ahead. Then I'll build Fist just to secure more kills. Next, I chose Sprint here because with Osiris's protections, and then especially once you get Hide of the Urchin, he can chase you down so well. And not to mention, this goes really well with his 3, and I will show you that when we get into it. I kind of want a mana pot here because he's not that mana intensive, honestly, especially with the Death's Toll start, because you get the triple AoE, so you're getting 4.5 mana every time you AoE a buff camp or small camp or whatever, so that's pretty insane there. But still, I chose mana here because, actually, you know what? You might want to go health pot here, just because for longer sustain, even though, like I said, he triple hits buff camps with 5 HP, which is pretty efficient, so anyway, that is all I think I have for the build. Let's get into his overview. He starts off with a base of 410 and then 80 health per level and 230 mana, 40 per level. As you can see, these do not change. His attack speed is quite low for gaining each level, only a 0.014. Magical is standard, and physical, he starts off with a higher base, I think, than a few warriors anyway. Plus 3 per level, so that's pretty dang good. HP 5 is pretty strong, MP 5 on the lower side. As you can see, damage off of physical, but here it is, 0.51, 0.51, and the last 2 attacks hit all enemies in the area. So these last 2 basic attacks are AoE damage, which is extremely strong in the jungle for clearing buff camps and stuff. So we'll get right into his passive here. Osiris' passive is each time Osiris uses ability, he burns away a fragment of his body, gaining physical damage mitigation for each missing fragment. After losing 8 fragments, he becomes his spirit form. He may walk through enemies and enemy blockers, such as he can walk straight through minions and everything, and he can walk straight through, I don't remember if it's Ymir's wall, but I think you can walk right through Nua's things, and you can walk out of the corner of Nua's ultimate, as far as I'm aware, because you know how Nua has the pillars. And his basic attacks do not incur movement penalty during this time. So that's pretty freaking strong, especially with a sprint chasing people down. This effect lasts for 6 successful basic attacks, so it's not that long, but it's still it's pretty strong if you can use it right, his passive is. Next is Osiris's 1. Osiris throws a sickle forward. It stops at the first enemy hit, dealing damage and slowing them. The sickle remains for the duration of the slow. As you can see, the damage and scaling has a quite short, at a 5-second cooldown with Jotuns. That's, I don't know, math again, like 4 something. It's slow duration for 3 seconds, and that's a 20% slow, so that's extremely strong, and that leads you in to be able to combo into this ability, the Spiritual Flail. Osiris, I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, imbues His flail with spiritual enemy striking at the target ground location. Enemies hit take damage, and Osiris gains movement speed. If an enemy is under the effect of sickle strike, his 1, the target slow increased in power and duration. As you can see, sickle 50% for 4 seconds, or just a 20% speed buff on himself. So comboing it really helps because you get that speed buff and you get the 50% slow on the enemy, so you can just attack him. I would upgrade Spiritual Flail first because it's a poke move and you can cast it from a range. Osiris's 3 is the thing that I would upgrade last. Osiris flings out Mummy Wraps, tethers himself to all nearby enemies. Targets hit deal reduced damage over the next 4 seconds, so they deal reduced damage to Osiris, but only the gods that are tethered and stay tethered. The tether can be broken by targets moving far enough away from Osiris. Targets still in range, the duration expires, are stunned for 1.4 seconds. That's quite a long time, especially for a warrior to be whacking on you really hard. That can really hurt. And you can combo in. I've learned a little bit of a combo here. I've only played him once today. And I'll tell you this, and then I'll tell you the combo. Osiris sheds any remaining fragments, gaining the benefits from his passive. He leaps forward. Osiris will target the lowest health god in the radius and rip a fragment of their spirit out, dealing damage and preventing them from healing. So you can stop healing, which is freaking big as crap. Preventing them from healing. The target is rooted for 0.4 seconds during this attack. All enemy minions in the area take damage. So 100% healing reduction is pretty freaking powerful. You can ult on an Aphrodite and do a good chunk of damage. Again, it doesn't do that much damage, but the duration is for 6 seconds. She can't heal. And you're rooted for 0.4 seconds, which doesn't seem that big, but that could lead up to other abilities as well. But anyway, to combo here, you just go straight down the line. You sickle strike to slow them, then you spiritual flail to slow them even more. Excuse me. And then you lead in, now that they're slowed and you're sped up, it leads into your tether, and then you grab them and you stun them for 1.4 seconds, and at this time, with your basic attacks hitting them, you should be able to ult right on their head and kill them and finish them off. It's just a super simple, very strong and effective combo. Anyway, guys, that is all I have in Osiris, and I hope to see you guys in some gameplay. What is going on, guys? Ancient Jarl here, bringing you another gameplay. This time we're doing Osiris, guys. I finally got one. Sorry about the long wait on Osiris, but we have Artemis and I think Aphrodite in the duo, a Tyr in the jungle. Or no, I'm in the jungle. Tyr in the solo and Isis in the mid lane. And their team looks like they have also a Osiris solo, a Mercury jungle, a Artemis duo with a Sobek and a Hebo mid. And Osiris, like I said, guys, I like to start out a lot of the times with a Death's Toll in the jungle. Death's Toll in the jungle is awesome to me, especially with Osiris's double AoE, like I showed. Just waiting patiently to start at the speed buff, you know, as usual, guys. Sorry guys, I've been a little bit sick lately too, so if my voice doesn't sound the greatest for these commentaries, not as soothing and lush and beautiful as it normally does, I apologize about that. Trying to get Tyr's attention. Jumping in his face, and he said, "Help!" But anyway, guys, just start at the speed buff like normal. And like I said, when I go a Death's Toll jungle, which is actually getting a lot more common, guys, is I like to go Hog 2 so I can clear camps more efficiently because I'm not getting the health regen from Bumba's Mask. I don't know if I've told you that before. Maybe I'm just brain farting. Nice, they got a kill over and right, and First Blood's worth a lot of gold now, so it's worth about 300 so gold. Got him the speed. I mean the blue buff. Good juke by that Osiris. So it is a Mercury jungle and Osiris solo. I did no damage. Oh, he's building also tank. Tank Cyrus. Like you said, with the double AoE guys, you can see, look how much I'm healing and regenerating as long as nothing's attacking me back. I'm heading to mid lane here, but I don't know. So we have an Artemis and an Aphrodite at level 1. And Isis can chunk really good, so. And that's a nice early kill in mid lane, but the right lane got killed right away. And they're also all level 1, so that's a poor start for our right lane. And head over to the damage as long as it's still here. We could definitely kill him because I'm level 4 already. But, not going to bother. She's probably dead again. Yep, G Artemis does a lot of damage when you're... I just... Sorry guys if you hear some noise in the background, that's my dog. Dog chewing away. But I don't want to get pulled by the Sobek because I will literally die. Because level 4 Artemis, even if I'm level 5 Osiris. I could honestly probably kill her if I really tried, but I'm not going to try. Do not want to die here. Got pulled right there. Didn't cancel my ultimate, but I got pulled. Again, I could probably kill Artemis here, but I don't want to get greedy and end up feeding him even more. If she can heal me, I can kill. I killed this, Oh, and by the way, guys, don't forget always maxing your 2 on Osiris. I can honestly probably kill this back camp, but I don't think I'm gonna. I get a good portion of my boots, and I don't want to upgrade any actives, but I will get sprint on Osiris because it's just like a nemesis kind of deal. Shouldn't have got the extra mana pot there, but I did on accident. It's alright with me. He whiffed his ult in mid. And right lane's doing absolutely not very good, which stinks, but nothing we can do there. Getting a little XP from the blue buff here. Our right lane is really needing some help, so I'm going to have to get over there soon. But other than that, I'm doing okay, and so is Isis. There you go, that's how you kill them, but I have no incurred movement penalty because of my passive, so that's why Sobek's ult didn't hurt us. I mean, not ult, his slow. I'm not gonna. I don't want to get too much in a fit. Yeah, I don't want him to stun me out here. I missed a minion, I think, with my hog. Chunked him pretty good, but I couldn't end up finishing him off there. Since he's building Mystical Mail. I honestly could have stayed for another wave of experience in that situation too, but good stun out by Afro, making sure that Isis didn't get pulled in the tower, but now she's gonna die. Probably a pretty decent ult there. Hebo missed his, so Hebo's gonna die now. Got hit by Boar here. Getting a little BM coming out from Isis here, but I was just the same. They're just too low health to fight and too underleveled. Well, honestly, I think Artemis could box with their Artemis pretty good. Now I'm looking into the jungle, looking to finish up. Next item, chain size is what I'm trying to go for. And again, I like to upgrade Tether after my 2 because that reduces the damage that people deal to you. So as long as you're up close in melee range, you can reduce that tether damage, and that's super handy. We can definitely kill him. Good jukes by this guy, though. He's going to have to ult or he's going to die. I was going to ult, but then I decided not to because, obviously... Mid should have another kill here, potentially. Nice job. I think if I would have landed that too, I would have maybe even ulted in on him. We can kill Sobek mid here. Nice job by this frickin' Isis, killing it. Happy with Isis, so just had to let her know. Aphrodite's roaming. She's doing the right thing, giving our Artemis solo farm and her trying to help jungle, I think, because of how behind she is. She doesn't really need to help me as much as she is, though, which sucks. Because I could benefit off of not being helped, because obviously I'm a jungler, I want to get as much XP and get ahead of theirs. But she really needs to get behind that and get... she really needs to get more XP a lot faster. Because Sobek's 9 and she's 8, but giving Artemis that solo XP is really crucial, or else Artemis will not go anywhere. The only problem is another new thing, guys, with the game, how the mid camps only respawn at 3. I won't die by her boar here. It was a waste of her ultimate right there. Waiting in mid lane for these to spawn. It's worth waiting for the timer because I have nothing else to farm anyway. So waiting for the timer here was just a smart move. We can definitely kill her if Isis can get some damage out. And as you can see the damage reduction coming out there with my maxing my 3 next. Her volley, usually at, probably she would have it at level 5 by now, would hit for about 300 some damage. Maybe even 400 for free. And then only hit for about 20 or 221 or something like that. So very helpful. Very helpful 3 ability. Mercury has found a way though to farm up and get ahead of me, which is, I mean, get even with me, which sucks. Tyr's bodying that Osiris now. Got him to ult out. Got him to ult out just with my presence, so that's awesome. Isis is just killing that Hebo. I can come help though. This isn't gonna matter. So I don't know why they would even bother. Or why Sobek would have even bothered. Aphrodite heal is going to be great. Good job by our Tyr over there. Pretty close game so far. It looks like, in fact, they're up by about 800 gold. Because of, I think, Artemis. On our Artemis is what the deal is there. And the double AoE with this, with attack speed as well, really benefits Osiris. Now just waiting here. Getting farmed up, just need a little bit more farm. I actually can't really fight this, so I can't fight a Mercury and a Hebo. Unless he stays and gets greedy. Then I can fight a Hebo. Gold Fairy's still up, just making sure there. Just reacted faster than Mercury in that situation. I think Mercury already has critical, so I'm not going to mess with him. I'll have to check though. And now I can get Sheen size because of that assist. So things are looking up for me. And now we're down by about 2k, or no, 1k, 1.2. So we're losing this, which sucks, but I do have chain size now, and our Artemis isn't doing that terrible. Our tier is doing good, in fact, and our Isis is killing it, so. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. Isis's ult does 1,000,000 damage. And now that I have chain size, I can really chunk gods that try and fight me. Yeah, it was a fully charged ultimate. Yep, right, like Richie said. It was a fully charged ultimate, so it did 700 damage to Sobek the tank. This is the second time he's whiffed his ult. This will stun him and I'll kill him. Unfortunate that Isis fell there, but unfortunately she already used her ult here. I'm waiting for it. I don't want to step in her trap, but I know I'm going to get volleyed. And there it is, and she missed it. So she didn't get the wave clear on it, and there's more poke off on her. And now here, I was thinking Urchin. I want to be tanky is what I'm trying to accomplish here, but I think with the added cooldowns, maybe from Breastplate, and not to mention they have an Osiris, a Mercury, and an Artemis. Artemis is fed, so. Yeah, Isis's ball just chunked away 90% of his HP. She's gonna get soloed by Hebo if she's not careful, because Hebo does damage. And she escaped by the skin of her teeth right there. Focusing down the tower was the right thing to do there. She had to give Isis an escape. Even though I think she's gonna die, because here comes Osiris. I mean, Sobek. This was probably worth for him because of the fact that Isis was fed in mid, so she had mad money on her. She had a lot of money built up on her, so. And now we're still about a K behind, and they knocked down the tower, which is a large reason for it. I think they might have gotten a Gold Fury. Again, maxing the one last year, as you can see right there, it only did 159. Granted, I don't have a lot of penetration, but it only did 159 for damage, which is not good. Gotta see if mid camps are up. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this trap, and good thing Hebo didn't see that, or else he probably would have pulsed into water cannons. See, and here's where I decide that I want Hide of the Urchin, but I don't want to wait too long. So instead, I'll go into Magi's here, just because of Hebo's knockoff, Artemis' stun, Osiris' root, Osiris' stun, Mercury's stun, Sobek's pull. It just shows you the natural protections. Dang it with Mercury on sprint. They're gonna die no matter what here, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave. I don't think there's necessarily surrender here. I think we can win this. Me and Isis are pretty fed. And we're, like I said, we're down by about 3k. I'm just going to wait it out here for Magi's. He'll give me protections, a lot of health, crowd control reduction, and the ability to absorb it, so that's going to be awesome. And this is the spectral form, by the way, guys, so I can walk through like Odin's wall in this and stuff like that, so that's pretty overpowered when you're in spectral form. I hate basing attack during spectral form because it's like having a hasten fatalis. But, you know. Nice combo, CC chain by Isis and whatnot. Nice job. And then we're heading over. Sorry about the dog. Apologize. And then you got actually, she did quite a bit of damage with that volley to Hebo. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna let my dog out if I can. And there's exactly why I got Magi's. I can pick off such a high priority target without even bothering, and they got him out in mid lane. Like, this is awesome. They gotta watch his damage though, but they got an Aphrodite link. I still think Fire Giant's a logical option here, but if Isis can hit a ball, they're dead. He used Fearless too early. Unfortunate. Oh, he got the kill though, so okay. I'm down with that. With Hebo down now, I'm not scared of this guy fighting me, so. Of this Osiris. I don't have Hog here, or Hog 3. But Artemis's split pushing might be able to. If they do get greedy, though, we can kill them here. I could go into Jotuns here maybe, but I think I'll go crit. Yeah, crit sounds good. We gotta defend up FG here if we can. This is a mistake by Mercury trying to fight this, because we're just going to CC train the crap out of him. And then here's the not incurring movement penalty. Again, I don't do much damage. That's the unfortunate thing, but Tyr can finish that off, I hope. Yes, can. She needs to pop it now. She needs to pop it while I'm in it. I'm dead. Unfortunate. But good ult by Aphrodite, and it looks like we're gonna win this fight. Just kill Sobek in this situation. Get rid of that guy. He's a jerk. But it's still an attack situation. Obviously, we want to kill it off. Artemis' positioning here is really good. You need Artemis to position right there because she's an 80 carry. She can stand so far away. And I think this tier's build saved us. I don't know if he intentionally did it, but that's a huge turnaround. We're still not even ahead in gold. But tier built Mystical Mark, which affects 3 people, and then he built Gem, so it affects Sobek and Hebo does a lot of damage. So. And now, things are looking really good for us, though, but we can't play greedy, and I know a lot of teams play greedy when they get that Fire Giant buff. Artemis DC. Art doesn't need to be trying to solo Gold Fury right now. It's completely pointless. Good try by Tier. If he would have got that pull, that would have freaking killed him. Isis needs to retreat because she's tanking tower. Stopping everybody that I can from killing Isis. We do not want Isis to die here. Tier's unfortunately going to fall here. I just need a dip. Wow, Artemis is chunking them now. They can honestly get the kill here. We could get the kill here even with me. Or I could help, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to go ahead and go into Rage here. I could definitely start to use some pen. Maybe a Jotun's or a Titan's Bane would be great here too. But I honestly don't have that much damage on here, so Titan's Bane wouldn't benefit me that well. So I would say Jotun's next. I hate when I do that. If you're wondering why I popped that pot, I tried to say be careful, but I canceled the VGS because I clicked careful too many times, or C too many times. So then I drank the potion, and that happens to me all the time, and it sucks. Hebo just ate that ball for like 900 damage to the face. I didn't realize they had the whole team here. So I'm just going to sprint away. I didn't even notice that trap, but thank God I had a Magi's. Boar so strong. You kiss me, nice play. However, it's unfortunate because I'm probably going to die here. I got stunned by his tether, but I'm still okay. I just need to run away and juke. Nice job. Nice job. Kill the mid lane. Again, I really need the pen for towers. The pen for towers would be huge here. And there you go, there you have it, guys. Isis carried that game. Isis did so well. And Aphrodite late game is always good. FYA.jpg is what she says to that. So that was awesome, awesome, awesome. Isis again carrying there a lot. as you can see here, Isis with 17, 6, and 10. I was 8, 2, and 14. That's a pretty standard build, but you might want to go more penetration with this build, just because it's not doing enough damage. More penetration would be good here. Next, into player damage, I only did 14,000. Isis did 32,000. So Isis easily doubled my damage, which is obvious. So anyway, there's a lot of what Osiris is about. Kind of take damage, get in their face, harass them a lot, especially when you get Sheen size. You chunk them so quickly you guys don't even know. And that's all I have for you guys, so I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next video.